All right, so we got a fake dribble handoff. Luka Doncic does a nice job backing off and letting his man through. But once his man's through, you got to get back up and guard. What is Luka Doncic doing? He just totally falls asleep, and it's a two-shot foul. Not double team this far over. Look at this player's feet. His right foot is at the free throw line. Your right foot can be parallel to the block. This is way too far in. You have no chance of getting back out now, so it's a wide open catch and shoot three. Stop giving up 2-on-1s for no reason. Please get up. This is so easy. Hedge, your backside help comes from right here. This Mavericks player can occupy these Pelicans players 2 passes away. Nah, let's give up a 2-on-1 and see how that works out. Can't switch ball screen like this. You're switching the screen. If there's this much space, you're going to get cooked, and that's exactly what happens here. And it's an easy Pelicans layup. Don't get back to random spots on the floor in transition. This is a very random spot on the floor. You get up and guard a body, but instead you're just standing in no man's land, so it's an open jumper. This is disastrous. You're leaning towards the screen, so that means this player's going to refuse it, blow by you. Snake dribble, blow by McGee, too. Okay, on a dribble handoff or a fake dribble handoff like this, JaVale McGee's doing a good job. You let this player through, though. You got to go underneath. If you go over the top, look. Now JaVale McGee's got to show an extra second longer, so now it's just going to lead to a Valanciunas pump-and-go drive for a dunk. Okay, again, you're leaning towards the screen here. So now this player refuses it, and now look at, now this forces this big to have to step up right here. So now this player's got to come all the way over here and backside help. This player's got to somehow occupy these Pelicans players, which the skip pass is now much easier to make because the guard's in the lane. So now look at just a pass to the corner, easy rip-and-go drive for a layup. Spencer Dinwiddie getting off to a slow start and then jogging kills you. You got to sprint back now. Okay, look at this. Look at how slow of a start he gets off to. Then it's just constant jogging. So now we're just giving up a 2-on-1. If you're Luka Doncic, where are you getting beat? Okay, right now if I angle my hips this way, I can force this player into a double team. And it's right here. Instead, look where your hips are. You're angling them towards where there's no help. So now that forces this big to have to drop down all the way and double, okay? And now this Valanciunas is wide open under the basket for 2. All right, so you double the post here. That's good. Stop. And this player rotates here. That's also good. This player's got to fly out here, okay? You can see all these rotations are going fine. I mean, this player's got to get up, though. This player's rotating, and this player's rotating to the corner. But you're not getting up to guard, so you're giving up an open 3. Luka Doncic has got to do a way better job double teaming. Your responsibility by double teaming is not to let him turn middle. Okay, look at where Luka Doncic is going. See, you're giving him this space to just split through, and at that point it becomes an and one. What is this defense? You're not icing this ball screen. Icing a ball screen means the big's up and you're just keeping him towards the sideline. This is basically another form of drop coverage, which is garbage. Look at this. Get up. The sideline's right there. Second, this ball handler hesitates, picks up his dribble, brings his dribble back, which is going to be quick. I can recover. Meantime, backside help right here. This player occupies these Pelicans players who are 2 passes away. But let's just give this guard the lane. He's going to snake dribble, keep the defender on his back, and an easy 2. This guard in such a bad spot having to defend over the top here. Get up and get this guard out of here. Hedge, okay? Backside help right here. This Mavericks player can occupy these Pelicans players 2 passes away. But when you run drop coverage, look at this Reggie Bullock here trying to fight over the top of the screen. He's never able to get his feet set guarding one-on-one. So C.J. McCollum's just going to school him for an easy 2. Can't get back to the middle of nowhere defensively in transition. Okay, look at this. This Doncic is getting back to the middle of nowhere. You have to sprint. Like now, you've got to be sprinting towards a body, not to the middle of nowhere, but instead you're getting to the middle of nowhere, so it's a pump fake and go drive into the lane, easy layup. Look, this is not how you guard in the corner. Your back is to the sideline. You have no idea what's going on with the ball. Just open up, back to the baseline. So now look when this player comes this way. If my back's to the baseline, I can stunt, get his dribble picked up early, help out Doncic a little bit. I don't have to move my feet inward, easily get back outward. But you have no idea what's going on with the ball, so this ends up being an easy turnaround jumper. Down screen, come on, Dallas. You got to get attached to your man who's setting this down screen and your arms out so this player cannot curl. When you let this player curl, now look, now a second defender has to step up. No one to take Nance, layup. Not scram switch when your man is one pass away. Look at what's happening here. This player's about to receive the ball in a dribble handoff. You're Maxi Kleber. You got to stay guarding this man here. Look at this. You're trying to scram switch here. Your man's about to receive the ball. So now you give up an open three. First of all, what is this player for Dallas doing here? His feet are in the paint. Second of all, he's guarding this man in the corner. How do you fall asleep this much on your man in the corner? You're still standing here for no reason. Your man's here. So now he's just going to get it, go right into the lane for a layup. All right, this player guarding in the corner here has got to react much quicker. Okay, you're guarding right here. All right, like right now this pass is getting made. You need to fly out to the 3-point line. Look at how long it takes for this player to react. Ball's in the air, ball's in the air. You just took your first step. The ball's already in the player's hands. So now it's just rip and go into the lane, draw help, wide open three. Don't lean towards the screen. Look at this guard for Dallas, all right? Just look at him leaning towards the screen. So now this player for New Orleans is going to blow right by him, layup. An awful gamble by Spencer Dinwiddie here. Look at this. You gamble for it. You have really no chance of getting it. Now you give up an open three. Can't fall asleep on your man. Right here, you're good. You're level to your man. Look what happens now. Now you're not level to your man. So now your man can just get it, go right into the lane. Easy two. Go, another horrible gamble. You don't get it. So now your man's just easily beating you backdoor for a layup. Switching a ball screen. This is not how it's done. You need to right now get up and switch. I mean, look at this. You can't be late. Look at how late. See? Two people guarding the screener, nobody guarding the ball handler, so you give up an open three. I mean, it's what happens when you're late switching. Luka Doncic, you cannot fall asleep on your man. You're level to your man. This is when you fall asleep on him. Look at this. You've totally fallen asleep. Now you're here, he's here, so Najee Marshall just rips, goes right by you, right into the lane, and we got an and one. Down screen, come on, JaVale McGee, get attached to your man and arms out so this player can't curl. When you let this player curl off this down screen, now he's into the lane, that draws help. Easy Valanciunas too. All right, what is Maxi Kleber doing here? I mean, you're doing just fine. Like, if Larry Nance catches this ball here, whatever, you'll be fine. But you're rushing up here for no reason. So now Larry Nance is going to go, okay, I'll go back door and dunk it. I mean, if you're Dallas here comes a turnover. There's your turnover. Stop, okay? So right now, Luka Doncic has to sprint back. What is Luka Doncic doing? He's backpedaling back and a terrible gamble, so now it's an easy dunk. If you're Luka Doncic, this is doubling. You are no longer halfway right now, okay? You're no longer halfway between the post and the 3-point line. So this player's going to have to shift over and take out this cutter, all right? What does this player need to do? He needs to get up the line because he would then need to go here. This player needs to get up the line. He needs to go here, okay? And then Luka Doncic goes to where the cutter goes, all right, and then the man that takes the cutter goes to the corner. All those rotations happen on the first kickout pass, but no one rotates to the cutter, so it's a dunk. New Orleans has this ball right now. Stop. When does New Orleans get it? Right now. Why is Tim Hardaway Jr. standing? Look at how late he is to get off to a start. Like, we didn't even see him start moving. So now everyone's late to get back, and it's a three. All right, what is Luka Doncic doing here? Okay, you're standing in the paint, not guarding anyone. Okay, the post digs coming from right here. You're accomplishing nothing by standing in the paint. Okay, you just stand in the paint, and we got a defensive 3 seconds. Don't lean towards the screen, Reggie Bullock. Watch him right here guarding on the ball. Okay, look at him lean towards this screen that way. So now his player blows by him. Now look what happens. Now this player's got to help the ball. This player's got to help the helpers, man. Okay, and so it's just going to lead to an easy putback because box out assignments are all screwed up. Stop leaning towards the screen. Look at this. You lean towards the screen again, so now this player blows by you. That forces a late switch. Maxi Kleber sagging, open jumper. Why is Luka Doncic not sliding with his man right here? Just keep sliding with your man. Well, look at this. What is this delay? So now you're not level to your man, and he's just going to go right by you for a layup. Cannot get back to the middle of nowhere in transition. This player has gotten back to the middle of nowhere. You got to sprint back and find a body. When that doesn't happen, now you give up an open three. No excuse here for Reggie Bullock. This jogging does not work. You've got to sprint back. Look at Reggie Bullock jog. 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 So now your man's in front of you, so it's a two-shot foul. If you're Luka Doncic, all right, look at this. Why are you open? Look at your hip. See how it's open to where there's no help? Okay? Flip your hips. If this player comes this way, there's no place for him to go. But look, instead, you're getting beat away from any help, so now this player's got to come in and double. So now it's just rip and go, or pump and go right into the lane, and a two-shot foul. Okay, we saw this before. You go and double, stop. If this player cuts, this player's got to take out the cutter. Then this player's up the line, and you would rotate here on a kick-out pass here. This player needs to be way up the line, rotating here, and then the man that goes to double goes to the cutter, and that player comes to the corner. Okay? All those rotations happen in unison on the first kick-out pass, but no one takes the cutter out. So now it's right to the rim and a two-shot foul. Why am I giving this guard the lane? This makes no sense. Okay, look at this. Get this player up. Push this guard out this way and hedge. The second he hesitates, picks up his dribble, brings his dribble back, which should be quick, I can recover. Meantime, this backside defender is standing and waiting. Want to throw a skip pass? Easy recovery on the airtime of that pass. But nope, let's just give C.J. McCollum a lane and a wide-open floater. Why are you not hedging this ball screen? The sideline is right here. The second this ball handler hesitates, picks up his dribble, brings his dribble back, which is going to be less than a second with the sideline there, I can easily recover. Instead, you're giving up a 2-on-1 for no reason. So now this big's going to the line shooting two. Going under this ball screen, you got to go right under. Stop. Look at this guard right here. This is what will kill you going underneath the ball screen, okay? Look at how he's starting to lean that way. You're already beat. Now this player is already going over the ball screen. You haven't even started going under. So it's just going to end up being an open three. Okay, if you're going to switch this ball screen anyways, this can't happen. Okay, you got to get up and switch. Okay, look at this. The Mavericks end up saying, let's just switch this now. Not going to work. McCollum step back jumper. If you're going to switch this screen, you got to do it now. Okay? Up, guard the screener. Look at this. You're going to have a late switch right here. But look at the problem. This player's not ready to guard. So they're just going to toss it right back, run a dribble handoff, and look at the space. So now you're screwed. And so now the defense is out of order, and it leads to an open three. Oh boy. So you switch this ball screen, you're fine. You're doing fine. Why are you going after that? That's a gamble right there. For a ball, you have no chance. So now you're blown by, that draws help, collapses the defense, open corner three. This is not how you box out. Shot goes up. You don't box out facing the person. You have to spin around, get your butt into this player, and move them. You're boxing out facing this person, so now two people have to box out one, so there's nobody to obviously take that Pelicans player, and it's an easy putback. If you are going to trap, your back line has to be ready. Stop. Right now, this back line right here, someone's got to rotate up to one pass away. We're not worried about these players two passes away. Here we got to deny one pass away too. But if you trap and it's this easy to pass out of, what do you think's going to happen? Have to guard this down screen first. Look, you've got to get attached and get your arms out so this player cannot curl. You let this player curl, so look at the space. Okay, so now it doesn't even matter what you do with this dribble handoff because there's so much space created by you not guarding that down screen, so it leads to a dunk. This is why you never guard past the three-point line. Okay, look at this player here. Who cares your man's at half court? Drop. So if this player comes this way off this ball screen switch, I can stunt, get this player's dribble picked up, and recover. But I'm in total no man's land, so now this player is able to get it, go right into the lane, two-shot foul.